Hey, Truth Seekers. 134th post here. Today I want to talk about this Phil Rudd murder hoax. I can already tell it's a hoax. There's already enough details. And the guy that I'm about to show you on the news, we're about to listen to the voice of the editor for Us Weekly. He's going to tell us how this case is just like the Oscar Pistorius case. I'm going to show you what's up with the Oscar Pistorius case and what we can expect from this. So here we go.
He is the entertainment director for Us Weekly. And Ian, can you help me fill in any of the blanks here as far as these allegations go? Why he was in New Zealand? Anything on this?
Well, he's been in New Zealand. That's where he lives. But he was charged in court. Of course, he's 60 years old. The guy is still in this band. That's one of the biggest selling acts. They were just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame about 11 years ago. And they have a new album coming in, a tour. Now, their publicist did say everything's going to move forward. But that's what's so shocking about this. Everyone is shocked. The band, their managers, everyone around them, their fans. No one really knows where this is coming from, and I think this is going to be one of the big tabloid stories in New Zealand and then trickling out into the rest of the world, ongoing, almost like the Oscar Pistorius case, where you're just getting new details all the time, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more.
Do you guys see this dirty deeds down at the bottom once this little banner thing goes away? Dirty deeds in gematria sums to 113, 113. This is 113 they have here in quotes.
Surfacing tomorrow. Now, he tried to procure the murder of two men. I mean, I think that the other charge, which is possession of methamphetamine and possession of cannabis, is almost a rock and roll standard. It would be weird if he wasn't charged with those things. But in terms of hiring the hit of two guys, we're going to have to see what happens. There's no inkling of what this could be or who these men are yet, but that's surely going to be dug up in the next few days by the local press there.
I am sure.
Okay, so did you guys hear him compare it to the Oscar Pistorius case? First, let's cover Phil Rudd, then I'll show you how it is just like the Oscar Pistorius case already. Alright, so first let's start with the name Phil Rudd. In gematria, Phil becomes 27, typically not a good name for rock stars. A lot of them die at age 27, especially when their life number is 27. Phil plus Rudd sums to 47. Let's look at the band AC/DC and see how that connects with rock. If you take AC, that's 1 plus 3, sums to 4. DC, 4 plus 3, sums to 7. So in a way, AC/DC is 4/7. The word rock itself sums to 47. If I took the time to write out rock and roll, that sums to 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as ABC, 1, 2, 3. Rock and roll is 123. The word radio is also 47. And this story comes in the wake of AC/DC, which is about to go on tour in 2015. When was the last time AC/DC was on tour? Did you also catch the detail about how they dropped their album 11 years ago? The Us Weekly was sure to get that in there, Mr. Editor. He also said this is just like the Oscar Pistorius case, and he expects this to become a much bigger tabloid story. I'm sure it will. We're at the beginning of it. So let's look at Oscar Leonard Pistorius. Do you guys remember him? This is the most famous handicapped athlete from his country. That's how they dubbed him. To me, that just seemed curious because here in the United States, we don't really celebrate handicapped athletes. I can't name any. I don't think most citizens could. Maybe in other countries they do. I guess if they do, that's cool. But Oscar Pistorius, they made him the new O.J. Simpson for us. His country's most famous handicapped athlete. Okay. Oscar, 20. Just like the name Rudd. Leonard, 33. Pistorius, 47. Add it together, it sums to 100. Also, if you take the name Oscar Pistorius, that sums to 67. That's the number the Masons really love. Essential words such as water, organic, soul, alchemy, sum to 67. Oscar Pistorius, when you say it that way, sums to 67. He was born November 22nd. 11 plus 22 is 33. That's the first day of Sagittarius. Sagittarius sums to 144 in gematria, just like the word corporation, just like the word Scientology, just like the phrase mark of the beast. So anyway, he's born 11/22/86. If you add 11 plus 22 plus 86, he has a life number of 119, 11/9. Where do you see those numbers at? The phrase Star of David sums to 11/9. Oh, he is credited with killing his girlfriend, Riva Steenkamp. And if you've seen this couple, I mean, they're like two of the world's most beautiful people. It just looks completely unbelievable. He shot old Riva Steenkamp. Riva sums to 42, the meaning of life number. Words such as war, sin, gun, sub, sum to 42. TV, the acronym, sums to 42, meaning of life number. Riva Steenkamp, you put it all together, it sums to 74. Look at these numbers, 33, 47, 74. He was cleared of murder on September 11th. The guy with the life number of 11-9 is cleared of murder on September 11th. 9 plus 11 plus 14 sums to 34. That's a big time number right now because it's the 9th Fibonacci number. We're currently in the 34th anniversary of the Georgia Guidestones, which are located on the 34th parallel north. That anniversary will end March 22nd, 2015. So, it's just another day of this coding. If you guys haven't seen my post on O.J. Simpson, everything about O.J. Simpson is 33, 47, 74. All of his lawyers, the date it happened, his name himself, Nicole Simpson's initials. The name Ron Goldman sums to 113, just like Dirty D